Hello everyone and welcome back to our Power BI series. In this video, we're going to take a detailed look at the formatting visuals in Power BI. As you can see, we have a simple column chart with the y-axis representing the data values and the x-axis representing the categories such as country. Now let's click on the Format button on the Visualizations pane to see the available formatting options. We have two options available there. One is Visual and the other one is General. When we click on Visual, we have the subcategory such as X-axis, Y-axis, Legend, Grid Lines, Zoom Slider, Column, Data Label, Total Label, and Plot Area Background. In X-axis, by default the option is on. We can click it off and we can see that the list of the country has been disabled. We will turn it on as now the list of countries is visible. You can see many options by clicking on X-axis. We can change the font style, or increase or decrease the size of font, or we can change the color of the font. The next option in X-axis is the title. By default the option is on. We can click it off and we can see that the country has been disabled. We will turn it on as now the country is visible. Now move to the Y-axis. You can see many options by clicking on Y-axis such as range, values, and title. From the range, we can change range to minimum and maximum. By default, the option is auto, so we will keep it auto. From the values, we can change the font style, or increase or decrease the size of font. We can change the color of the font. We can change the display unit, such as thousand, million, billion. The next option in Y-axis is the title. By default, the option is on. We can click it off and we can see that the sum of total sales has been disabled. We will turn it on as now it is visible. Now we will move to another subcategory called Legend. When you click on Legend, we have three options such as position, text, and title. From position, we change the position of the legend to top left, top center, top right, bottom. You can use as per your requirement. The next option is the text, in which we can change the font style, or increase or decrease the size of font, or we can change the color of the font. The last option is the title. By default the option is on. We can click it off and we can see that the country has been disabled. We will turn it on as now the country is visible. The next subcategory is the grid line, where we can change the grid to dashed, solid, or dotted. Below is color, which is used to change the color of our grid. The next subcategory is the zoom slider. By default it is off. We can enable it and now you can see one slider is added to the sum of the total sale. By clicking on the slider bar we can increase or decrease the values. The next subcategory is the color, from where we can change the color of the country as per the requirement. For example, here we will change the color of United States to green from pink. You can use as per your choice. The next subcategory is the data label. By default it is off. We can enable it and now you can see the data label is added to the column. The next subcategory is the total label. By default it is off. We can enable it and now you can see the total label is added to the top of the column. The last subcategory in Visual tab in Area Background, from where we can change the background of our column chart as per our choice. Moving to another main category, which is General. In General, we have following subcategory such properties: title, effect, header icon, tool tips, and alt text. By clicking on properties, we can change the height, width, and the position of our tile. We can increase the height or decrease the height. We can increase the width or decrease the width. From the position option, we can change the position of the tile from the canvas to horizontal or vertical as per our requirement. The next subcategory is the title. In title, by default the option is on. We can click it off and we can see that the title has been disabled. We will turn it on as now the title is visible on the top. You can see many options by clicking on title. We can change the font style, or increase or decrease the size of font, or we can change the color of the font, or we can change the background color, or even we can change the alignment to middle. The next subcategory is the effect, where we have the three options. One is to change the background color. We can add the border to our tile and we can add the shadow to our tile. The other subcategory are header icon, which is by default. We will keep as it. The next one is the tool tips. By default it is also enabled, so we will keep it. And that's a quick overview of the Format Visuals feature for Power BI. By using these options, we can customize our charts to better suit our data and make it more visually appealing. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Power BI tutorials.